Oh, and we are live for 5 seconds now. Ashley says, "Make sure to talk about me." All right, this is your one mention. Not talking about you ever again. Hope you like. Hope you liked it. Hope that was
Yeah.
good. Hope that was good for you. It was good for me. Not happening ever again.
All right. What do you want to start with?
Work sucked today, man. And the weather was awesome.
Yeah, we were cooped up the whole time
Kind of
in our
wrecks.
little
Kind of wrecks
computer job.
everything.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Been a good time.
Yeah, good talk. Good stuff. Oh, I'm moving the whole background. No, don't do that.
Oh God. All right. I'll kind of let you lead with whatever topic you want to start with, and then I have a couple segues for them. So
Oh, you want to start off with a monthly? We just start off with the monthly.
sure. Yeah. Let me get the
I
bracket pulled up
I play
here.
so bad at Iowa monthlies. It is crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's
I go to out of state regionals. I beat Love Story. I beat Lord English. I beat Trash Jack. I 3-0'd Naka at that one Minnesota thing.
mm-hmm. And
I go to
then
the Iowa monthly and I fucking suck ass, man.
mm-hmm.
It is crazy. I don't know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
gotta figure out what my problem is. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta ponder the orb and ask it what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
You gotta
getting
get in
sick
the
of getting
tank.
17th and 13th these fucking months. If I don't get top 8 next time, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I will cry. I'll eat a chair. I'll start chewing on a fucking chair. I'll take the chair I'm sitting on stream and consume it whole before I leave the camera frame. It will be gone, as will my sanity.
This is
Because there's
ridiculous.
not any quantifiable reason. I have to travel less. It's easier for me to get food.
Mhm.
I'm definitely comfortable. I play in the venue every week and do way better. Like
Yeah.
people that I lose to at the monthly, I usually beat at the weekly on average. Like if you look at the
Mhm.
past losses I've had, my record compare even if it's someone I usually lose to, my record comparatively at the monthly is way worse than at the local.
Yeah. I get where you're coming
I don't
from.
know. I don't know. Too many people. My
Yeah.
brain's like, oh, too many people.
Mhm. Yeah.
But like,
Bigger
I don't know.
time commitment,
Pisses me
I
off.
guess.
Pisses me fuck
Yeah.
off. Wendy got fourth place. Wendy, who were any of your notable wins?
She 3-0'd Vincent in the run back, 3-1 over Ben,
You
and
should be
3-1
beating
over
Vincent.
Owen. Yeah. 3-1 over
I'm
Owen
glad you
too.
beat Owen and Vincent. You should be beating Owen and Vincent. And you beat Ben. Checks the scoreboard. Checks your record versus Ben all time. Thinking
Yeah.
those who know.
The
It was
two
a good tournament for you, but I'm not willing to.
yeah.
My praise comes at a higher price than that.
Fair enough.
You gotta
The
do something crazy.
two Nebraskans unfortunately fucked us up egregiously. I'll be the first to admit it. Shifty getting second took a set off Dave. It was funny because I actually talked to him right before then, and he said he had never taken one off Dave since he got balloted or was on the top 100, and then immediately after that went and took a set in the reset, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's a beast. Elkwood getting third, only losing to who is it? I think lost to
Dave
Blade and Pools.
lost to Blade and
For
Pools, but
the
then bracket was Dave and Shifty.
Yep, that was it. Yeah,
That's pretty good
so
for him. I took him to game 5 and he started jumping. He was such a good idea. He figured out that I like beat his ground based game plan. And he started fucking jumping, and I was like, dude, that's crazy. In the
mhm.
air, Fox can jump in the air,
All the way up there, dude.
dude. That's
Up.
and he can. There's a How is the platform staying up there? I don't get that.
Hmm.
No pillars or scaffolding. How's he
Yeah,
doing that? And then he kicked me in the mouth 9 times, and I died. And I was like,
and
dude,
it's over. Yeah,
contemplating reality.
yeah. So tough tournament for Iowans. People were giving us shit in the chat on Twitch for having Nebraskans come in and run our pockets, and I was like, dude, they're really good. They just don't travel
This
them.
happens every other monthly.
Yeah,
Random out of
exactly.
staters come in, beat me, Colton Maple, and then Dave puts them down. It's happened with Reesh. It happened with Joey. Like
Yep.
this is how if you're making fun of that, you obviously haven't been. Either you think the joke's funny the 11th time, or you haven't been paying attention to who's on ledge.
Hmm. And it has been 11 because that's how many times Dave's been on that damn ledge. So
Bro was refreshing at this point. Bro was hack
yeah,
stashing or some shit.
just yeah, he's about to hit the limit, man. It's not fucking fair. So
Maple beat Joey. Not in grands, I don't think.
yeah, no, not in
Joey
grants.
Joey ran that shit back and got second. Where's the the ledge grab limit has got to be lower than 20. If 9 months from now no Iowan has taken a tournament from Dave, I might freak out. Maple was in Winterside Grands. Is that true? No, it is fucking not. If you spread misinformation in the chat, I will time you out. I will time you out.
If it is real though, that's kind of big. Not gonna lie, I genuinely don't remember it all though. No, wait, no. I think that might be right.
I don't believe that.
I might be right.
Because we would have made jokes about Dave not being on ledge and popping off about it.
Maybe. I don't recall, but yeah, to your point, it happens every time that like random out of stater.
9 times out of 10, the words that come out of her mouth are deeply unserious. So can't be trusted when you have real opinions.
Most definitely, that is for sure.
Actions, consequences, etc. You've seen all 5 of the John Wick movies. You know the deal.
I've seen 0, but
fuck you.
Sorry, my
greatest action movie of all time.
Yeah, you would think so, huh?
Yeah, it's Keanu Reeves' wholesome Poggers 100, man.
But anyway,
it was an entertaining monthly. It was really good to see Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
I got second in Rivals doubles after not practicing at all.
Yeah.
And then with Brandon, who I've never teamed with before, and both played Crag, who's a mid to low tier. That shit was so funny.
Kind of huge. Kind of big, if we're being honest. Yeah. So monthly was fine. We're all sad about it. It's the Boygan tweet is eternal, unfortunately. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get you terms of service. But
if I place my seat at the monthly, going to redacted myself. That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true.
It is. But yeah, I mean nothing crazy. Everyone was just like, "Damn, this fucking sucked. Nebraska's better."
I'm trying to press buttons in chat. I don't know how to do them. Unpin that message instantly. I'm deleting it. I don't know how to unpin it, so I'm undeleting it. Sorry, Ashes.
It's so over, man. So over for the game. So yeah, that was the monthly. It was
a good monthly, I'd say.
It was alright. It was fun. I got 9th. Didn't do great.
Ultimate wrapping up really fast was super nice. Just having them all be out of there.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in the last week in Iowa Melee? I don't know. I placed shitty at the monthly and I didn't go to the weekly because I was dying. I didn't go to any of the weeklies. Whatever happened in Iowa Melee is esoteric to me.
I mean, I can talk about it.
Basically doesn't exist.
I can talk about it if you want. What did happen last week? I don't think very many people showed up to Beehive this week. I think Keith ended up winning over
Keith won
over submedian. Keith is dysfunctional, by the way. I feel like
so there's no way that link is staying in chat.
But
I think it's just gonna get auto modded.
Yeah, the weekly we had 8 people. There's no whatchamacallit. No Dave, no Colton, no Colton, no Drew. So it was Ben won over Gabe. I got 3rd. Owen got 7th, and he got 5th or 7th. But then past that, it was no other PR players. I don't believe so. So kind of down in attendance right now. I feel like people are in a little bit of a slump before the tournaments start to really pick up, later this.
It's pretty much summer. I think the biggest difference between this year and previous years is that we used to have Summit around this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would build hype, get people to attend stuff and whatnot. So.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk shit about the podcast, I will fucking destroy you from limb. You can be in the call.
Yeah, you can. This is an open forum.
$0.
Anyone wants to come talk that shit, you can come in and talk that shit. If you want to have a reasonable and open discussion, that's fine too. Either way.
I accidentally closed chat in my OBS. I suck so bad at streaming, man.
think you're fine. You're good. I do think it's funny when whenever I pull up a different tab, it looks like I'm getting flash banged because of my monitor. That's really cool.
Yo,
I bet my old monitor the size of Wyoming.
yeah, your monitor is the size of the moon. Can
Yeah.
you turn the webcam around on the monitor just for a second?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. Oh god, I'm gonna have to refix this, but
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We got time.
upside down.
Yeah, you
I
can't
can't
even
do the whole
fit it
thing.
on the camera.
Yeah. That's how I get all the
You can
data.
see the whole start.gg bracket. You don't have to scroll. That's how you know it's fucking gigantic.
Exactly. So it's fun. It's helpful for when I get in my nerd mode and I want to look at every fucking result ever. Wait, close the tabs. I'm not closing the tabs. Why would I do that?
Bro got secret
But
tabs.
no, it was fun. You want to talk about altitude sickness? Let's
Once again, didn't get to go because I was sick. So mad. So mad. That's the first. That's
yeah.
genuinely the first. Porn is not a banned thing on Twitch. You can talk about porn. Why?
This is
People
this is
simultaneously
crazy.
don't respect TOS at all, and also like not enough. It's kind of crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Amaranth is a popular Twitch streamer. You're allowed to talk about porn. I'm sure you can't
Yeah.
get too graphic about it, but the word I'm sure is not banned.
You can probably say whatever you want, but
Well,
just listen.
I think we know that one's not true. I
So
watched a lot of
for
Top 64. I did not watch Top 8.
top 64, so this bracket was crazy. That's putting it lightly. So
So much crazy shit happened. It was
yeah. So for reference, there were 235 entrants, and 40 of them were either top 100, balloted, or like some sort of hidden boss that everyone knows would have been on it if they traveled enough. So
shit was crazy. Every match, like
yeah,
every other match I watched in Top 64 was like good
hmm
fucking melee.
yeah, it was. And this is a regional. Like it's just absurd. So let me go. I'll go over some highlights real quick. Zealot game 5 over Salt, and then game 5 over Spark in a row to make winner side top 8.
So nasty for Zealot.
Yeah. And that's like their perennial number one in Colorado. Just the main proponent of like, oh, X player would be so good if they traveled. Like that's the guy. That is like the guy who is uh the biggest proponent of that.
Real.
Let's see. Juicebox notably got upset. Got 33rd. Did not even make top 32, and that's number 69 in the world as of this year. Lost to Slow King and Russell.
Yeah, got upset. Lost to two great players. Like it's like seeding wise, it was an upset, but like,
yeah, it just kind of speaks
Dave
like
and Russell fans, I'm not blown away that either of those happened.
Yeah. So, what else is there to do? Here's some other highlights just to talk about like how crazy this was. So Zamu Kadoran was round 1 of losers in top 32. That is for 25th. And then winner of that played Salt after Salt lost to Zealot.
Didn't Rocket had insane wins too.
Yeah, Rocket made all the way to top 8, beating let's see. So lost to OKP the Pikachu in winners,
which is 3-0. Really funny.
Yeah, very funny matchup. And then went down to beat Justice 3-0, Goody 3-1, Ben 3-1.
Rocket beating Ben is crazy.
Yeah, Rocket beating Ben is
Ben is a top 50 Sheik player.
Yeah.
Losing to someone who did not make the list this year.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was not on the list. Was on the list 2 years ago. It has been
97
and
2023.
years ago.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and then got 3-0 by Salt and losers. And then on the other side of top 8, also in losers, so OKP 3-0's Rocket, loses to JMook 3-0, which is fine. And then let's see here.
What happens when a top Sheik plays Gink? That's like what should happen.
Yeah, exactly.
If you listen to any Sheik in the top 100 and we're like, oh yeah, they fucking murderized Rocket in public, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Young Link is a tiny guy with little weapons, so.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, beat SFOP game 5 to make it into top 32. Did? No, OKP did.
OKP did. That's still great.
Still crazy. And then OKP lost to JMook, beat Maelstrom 3-1 to make loser side top 8. and Maelstrom, who's like I want to say number 59 this year. Also like very good in his own right.
Bro doesn't know what number Maelstrom is. He's slipping.
Got ninth at this tournament. 81st. Oh my gosh, I thought he was way higher. But yeah, just like
I don't think
genuinely.
Maelstrom went to a lot last year. If I remember, if at least I remember the summer rankings, it wasn't at a lot.
Yeah. So just like every single match you look at is absurd. Lexor on a crazy run,
and we've been new.
Yeah. So
we've been waiting for this Lexor run.
So game 5 over Michael D. Kiefer to make top 32, and then goes on a run of 3-1 over Blue, 3-0 over Dawson, and then loses to June Prime 3-0 to get 13th, only to, let's see, losing only to Cody Schwab and Akir. That's Akir, by the way. So
who's Akir?
June Prime.
I was looking at the bracket and I was hearing people talk about June Prime, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Donkey Kong player that's really good. That's not Junebug." And I was like, "I know like every Donkey Kong player's tag, and I've never fucking heard of this person. There's no way this isn't someone trolling." Especially with June being so close to Junebug, I was like, "Which fucking asshole is this at?" But then I didn't catch any of the stream matches, so I didn't get to look at them. So I was.
So the story. So the story goes. I'll talk about it here because I assume they're not going to get in trouble. But like, Akir's parents like didn't want them to go. And so they snuck out and then played under a fake tag with a mask and sunglasses and a hat on the whole day, and requested to not be on stream at all, and got 9th.
That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, just kind of awesome.
Bro snuck out.
Yeah.
Bro had a Jimmy Neutron's the movie storyline, but instead of aliens, he played Donkey Kong in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That rocks.
Josh Man Winterside top 8, going only Falcon in singles, by the way.
Pisses me off.
Yeah, 3-1 over June Prime, game 5 over Aura. That was a crazy set to watch. We were all mad the whole time. We're like, you can't just have a 2-week-old character and make top 8 Winterside of this. And then got 3-0'd swiftly by Cody and Spark in losers of top 8. So
I do feel like Fox players switching to Falcon isn't that crazy.
Yeah,
like the character is worse, but Falcon does do some things better than Fox and has a really similar, not kit, but like very similar properties as far as speed, fall speed. Like you die sooner off stage, but you live longer off the blast zones. Like it's one of the least crazy swaps, I think.
Yeah.
Or like if a Mewtwo player switches like Peach, it's like, yeah, the fucking I see the routes that.
Yeah. No, I get you. Also,
I just pissed me off because like I wish I could burn money to go to a regional and then fuck off at it.
Yeah.
If I go to a regional, I'm fucking locked in. I'm putting pressure on myself. I'm like, damn, I spent all this money to go out here. I better do something. Yeah. I better place my seater better. And Joshman's like, yeah, I'm going to this tournament and I'm gonna goof off, and he still gets top 8. Fucking
yeah. Also for Saber, since you asked, it would have been, you're right, probably would have been helpful to mention the top seeds, but top seeds were Cody, J-Mook, Salt, Spark, Ben, Zamu, Aura, Chicken Man, who else? Preeminent was only there for doubles. Kadoran was up there. Kadoran was going through the ringer, by the way. Lost to like a Pikachu and fucking, I think it might have lost to OKP. No, lost to Salt and Rocket for 25th or whatever.
All right, perfect tie-in. The mid-tier resurgence. I'm gonna start with there's 2 types of mid-tiers. There's mid-tiers that kill fast fallers, and there's mid-tiers that kill floaties.
Yep.
And then the ones that don't kill either are like the official low-tier characters. That's what like so like OKP beating SFOP is good. Pikachu is a mid-tier that kills fast fallers, so it's less impressive than if like OKP beat like, I don't know, like Aura or Triff.
Yeah.
Like it's like a similar ranking skill level wise, but like versus if Rocket beats Triff or like there aren't really like other big float. If Rocket beats like Triff or SDJ, that's crazy. But it is way crazier if he beats SFOB. Like I care, like because they just get run over by Spaceys.
Yeah.
But I think part of it is, and this is I think before the DK Renaissance, it was harder to make this case. But the biggest case against Armada's whole the meta hasn't changed since 2018. The reason these, particularly the fast faller killers, are getting such good placements is because Punish is getting that good.
Mm-hmm.
Every single player of every single character is expected to reaction tech chase like 8 to 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Like if you are going
Exactly.
if you're going for more reads than not, you are not going you're going 2-2 at a regional.
Mm-hmm. At
Like
best.
any time you play a good player anymore, they are hitting like not only are they hitting RTCs, they know when the RTCs are hittable. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
not just like they have the reactions down, but they are also like have ingrained the situations into their game plan in a way that like 2015 Sheiks and Falcons hadn't yet. Where it's like, yeah, you know they can hit down throw. Like we all watch Drug Fox Evo. Down throw is okay, whatever. But more and more players are knowing, okay, I nared this percent. I can like tell by the way the knockdown is, I'm getting an RTC off of a random knockdown, like in neutral, off of like an up tilt or a back air or scramble onto a platform, what have you. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
why so many mid tiers, specifically the ones that kill fast fallers and not vice versa, are making resurgences.
Yeah.
If
And
you
that's
can if
why.
you can RTC, you can kill fast fallers, which means you have a way to get through half of brackets.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
Yeah. And that.
neutral is less important. Like if Link funny reference because I lost a cranky, but like if you get knocked down by Link on FD, a good Link is gonna RTC you for like 60 and change.
Yeah.
And that
Which.
I think that's the like the big explanation of the low tier resurgence is that RTC is so much more prevalent everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and people with bad characters or people that weren't playing before like Slippy have picked up and are just like, oh, RTC is the thing everyone does. I'm applying it to the character I play that's bad or whatever.
Yep. Exactly.
And so like seeing DK, a character that just mollywops fast fallers off of grabs, being like, oh yeah, RTC is expected now.
Mm-hmm.
DK gets more grabs off of more knockdowns. Boom, up on the tier list, rising on the tier list.
Yep. No, I agree completely. Yeah, and that's why like people like Akir and uh Quang have made DK versus Spaceys look like a totally fucking solved matchup at this point because you're like on paper it's like yeah this is stupid the Fox wins for free and then you watch the VODs and you're like oh my god they're just better.
Yeah, the reality is that if that DK gets a knockdown, the matchup doesn't look
Yeah.
that bad anymore.
Hmm.
The knockdown's harder to get once they get it.
Yeah, you're dead. That's like a 0 to death right away.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why like Samus and Ganon and Little Link have fallen out relative to their like they're already not popular 5-10 years ago, but why
Hmm.
they're even less so relative to then because a lot of situations it's almost impossible. I don't even know if they can RTC off of like a knockdown crouch in front of Mistech, let alone setting it up off of random knockdowns.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely can't like you can't even really do a fake one, let alone like a quote unquote real one.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's impossible to even fathom that.
Yeah.
So
That's why I
yeah, I
think
think.
the rise of fast falling killing low tiers is gonna keep trending up for now.
Mhm,
And if you can't RTC off of a lot of random situations, then it doesn't matter.
yeah, yeah,
Particularly into a kill, obviously, but Spaceys
yeah.
can
I
always
think
be thrown off stage.
the characters you named there, we're gonna see less of them and more of like the DKs and
Mm-hmm.
the ICs and things like that.
Yeah. And to be
So.
clear, I think we have a really good example, and that June is a really good player playing Donkey Kong. He's not doing the craziest Donkey Kong stuff.
Mhm.
June does not do the hack stash. He doesn't do the crazy teeter stuff or a lot of the stuff that like Da has labbed about. So
Uh-huh.
like the this is kind of like he's like the S2J of top DKs. He's
Yeah.
really solid. He's not doing the crazy shit he could be doing yet. Like
Mhm.
Junior Bug's DK is that high, and it is like the path to making it crazier is very clear.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
been
he
laid
made
out.
yeah third at a super major already, top 20 in the world, and he's not even like close to what he could be yet.
Yeah, he's not optimizing the character yet.
Hmm.
Could get crazier.
Yeah, which is scary to think about, man.
It's
I
terrifying to
don't
think
like
about.
that.
I don't want
I
him
don't
to
like
do
that at
that.
all.
That's
I
bad.
don't. I have
I don't
nightmares
like
about
it.
it, man. I'm
Scary.
Mark. I'm supposed to win. I'm
Scary
supposed to
monkey.
win.
Scary
Yeah.
monkey. Okay, good.
Um,
Speaking of throwing space animals off stage, tap jump.
yeah.
If nothing else, let me rant about tap jump for a minute.
You go ahead. I'm pretty sure you and I feel similarly about it. So you can start, and I'll just kind of piggyback off you.
Being able to turn off tap jump is really cool for people who don't care about the game and are not going to be here in 2 years. If you like melee, you will just learn to not do tap jump, and you're gonna get vertical snapback sometimes, or you're gonna be trying to DI and you're actually getting to double jump into a combo, and it's gonna suck. Whatever, what have you. That is fine. Especially for non-spacey players, because you wouldn't benefit from it all. I want you to imagine every time you have thrown a space animal off stage. Just anytime it's happened, back throw, aerial, tech chase, they full hop off stage and you get back to stage before them. They up B. I want you to imagine you hit them out of their up B. They have their double jump every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking time. You think casuals complain about Fox now? You give them their little fucking tap jump on, they run into a gold 2 Fox, and
Mm-hmm.
he's getting hit out of his up B and double jumping and doing another up B to recover even more than Fox already does against bad players. It's a that O2er 1-2er Falcon asking for tap jump to be turned off. Bro, you do not want to run into a Sheik that is doing running fucking up tilts.
Yeah.
You do not want
And that,
to run into
yeah.
a Sheik who is crouching Nair 1 and fucking instantly up tilting you because they don't have to time it. They just have to mash up after the crouch cancel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
and that's
good Sheiks are already doing that. It's all fun and
mm-hmm.
games until every fucking Sheik is doing it. Like I think that
Yeah,
it would
because there's
like casual
yeah.
players would be like, oh cool, I don't get jumps anymore, and then a fucking a gold to silver Fox who cares about the game vaguely is going to running up tilt them 4 times across the stage back and forth because they get the grounded hitbox 3 times, and they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
quit out of the game and leave it. Like it is obviously not on purpose, but tap jump balances the game in such an interesting way that I think the game would be so much worse off if you could turn tap jump off permanently. It would
Yeah.
be so
I
bad.
yeah. So
Puff gets out of more, and then Puff gets buffed too, because the amount of times Puff try to double stick DI and actually get a double jump that extends their hitbox, and then they get hit by up air or whatever hit anyways, and that's just
mhm.
gone now. Puff just doesn't have to worry about that. Like you just don't. It makes defense. It does not buff offense in any real way because if you are comboing with up tilt, there are really like with the exception of running up tilt as a combo extender, which is possible but hard. It basically just buffs defense in such a disgusting, non-interesting way.
Yep.
No, if I aerial Marth and I get hit with crouch cancel up tilt, I'm fucking going ballistic. I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
I get hit with up tilt normal style, and I'm pissed because that fucking move is so goddamn big, covers the whole fucking platform in Earth, or like covers a moon orbit around Marth in all directions, launches me off stage or combos me. I can't fucking crouch cancel it past 13% or whatever. If I nair Marth and he CC up tilts me off the stage, I'm gonna go fucking ballistic.
Yeah. It's no, I mean I agree. Even as a Marth player, I don't want to imagine a world where we can do that, and I don't think it's good. And to the credit of I guess the thing that sparked this is the person that created that mod that allows you to do that is that if what they've made exists only in the capacity of casuals are only able to use it, that's fine. And people who are not used to having tap jump on having it off is fine if they play it for fun with items on when they're drinking with their friends and they don't want to have
Yeah, agreed.
the tap jump on. But like you said, someone who cares about the game having that is like, oh, we have like a different game we have to play now. I don't want to do
Yeah,
that. That's not like
100%.
a world we have to live in.
Yeah, yeah, it's complete. Once the it's very trite to say, but the accidental beauty of melee, tap jump existing makes the
Yep.
game better, and it
Mm-hmm.
would be worse functionally if you
Yeah.
didn't. I can't, like, every time I try to think about every fox having a fire, like the lifesaver off a Firefox, I think of a new character in a new edgeguard flowchart that wouldn't work. Like, imagine your fox and you get thrown off stage by Falco and you shine stall and you up B and you
Mm-hmm.
get hit by a laser and you up B and you get hit by a laser and you up B and you get hit by a laser. You get hit by the third laser, you fucking double jump over it into a
Yeah.
range where he can't hit with, like, if I'm a Falco player, I'm getting crazy. I'm getting insane. Why the fuck can he do that? That pisses me off.
Yeah.
Or like at particularly a low percents, it would be so impossible to hit him. Because the number of times a fox up B's in a situation where the character hitting them off stage is technically negative,
Yep.
but in Fox's frames, he falls down and you go back up. You're now negative, but Fox gets the double jump out of it and come back to stage. Like, the amount of, like, times you, like, see Fox dying to, like, and it just makes good foxes insane. It makes bad foxes harder to punish. Like, bad
Yeah.
fox does, like, up B by the ledge, gets tippered by Marth F smash, or down smashed by Sheik, or like F smashed by a Falco fox, whatever. They don't get punished by that because they get to double jump and recover again. Since, like, just every time I think about it, I'm like, holy fuck, I'm so glad tap jump can't be turned off in this game. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've been thinking I thought about it all day, where I was like, because someone, I read through the mod when it came out and, like, the thread and all the people complaining about it, and it came up on my feed again today, and it, like, clicked. I was like, lifesaver would be perma on. And I was like,
Exactly.
oh god, save me from that fucking reality. Get it away from me. They don't know what they're, people want tap jump off. They don't know what they're asking for. They don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. So, yeah, I think we agree on that.
I just thought of Martha running up tilt. Oh god.
Waking up in a cold sweat.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Jump scare.
Please tell me it's not real.
Tell me it's gonna go away. Tell me I'm safe. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We can anyways, if you want tap jump off in your funny little whatever, do it. People that complain about it as, like, a function of melee, you don't know what you're talking about. You haven't thought about it. You're just a PM player who thinks the PM is a better game. And and I won't get into that today. You're entitled to that opinion. But
creating a grift between us and, like, the P+ community on episode 2. So funny.
People is fine, just not in friends, you know. All right, you want to get into the Arcadian?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
We did a good and reasonable topic, and then us, particularly me, complaining about Marth.
Mm-hmm.
Arcadian. I got 50 on Doof. I got 50 on Doof.
I got some on Bonson. I don't know how much it is, but I got some.
Vincent can definitely do it. He's just, his gameplay's too funny right now, man.
Yeah. He also has to, like, play the game and not play RuneScape and Roblox for 6 hours a day. And I say that with a lot of love in my heart.
For the remaining 18 or whatever.
Dog, you know how many times this is embarrassing. I'm telling on myself here. Sometimes I will get on Roblox to play with my friends from college. You know this about me. I will see Vincent Bonson has been on a game in Roblox that is like an RPG for, no joke, 12 hours by himself. And I'm like, imagine, man, if you were trying to tech chase for that long, or if you were, like, looking at VODs or fucking anything, man, anything, dude. He was in, like, a locked server you had to pay money to get into, or, like, get permissions from the developer from. That's how hard he was grinding this Roblox game.
I will not. I can. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
I try to get in there and I'm like, dude, please, like, I'm begging you, get in a lesson right now, please. We just don't know what's gonna happen. So
I think Vincent definitely has, like, the most, like, for lack of a, but he's got, like, a great intuition for it.
Yeah, he's a great,
even for forever as Vincent has played. He's hit me with stuff where I'm like, yeah, I see where you could be really good at the game.
Mm-hmm.
But he just doesn't. He doesn't play it enough and doesn't put enough dedicated time into it that I'm like, I'm still gonna beat Vincent when I run into a bracket. I'm not scared of him. But, like, like you said, if he spent that long tech chasing and, like, learning game plans and percents and stuff, Motherfucker's crazy. If Doof didn't have a kid, he'd be nuts too.
Yeah.
That's the duality of the Arcadian. Play less Roblox versus guy who has to take care of a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, we kind of went right into it without surfacing it first. Top 5 seeds are what? It's in no particular order: Doof, Saber, Vincent, Eric, and then Rat Funk, Ashes. I think on a good day, any 6 of them can win.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think if I show up and one of those 6 people win, I'm not blown away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are we allowing Sioux City to enter? Are they going?
I said in no particular order. Come at me sideways.
Happening?
Come at me sideways before you turn on the chat.
Oh.
Come at me sideways without your listening ears turned on. You better come correct. You end up with a new. Never mind. Redacted. TOS. Yeah, in no particular order. Top 6 that could take it. Also, Ashes, I haven't seen you play or played you since the Minnesota Monthly like 2 months ago. At the New Year. Actually, it's closer to 3 because it was like the New Year. So get offended about nothing. And Eric's been grinding. And Eric was PR'd before.
Yeah.
And he plays Ice Climbers, and they can just fucking kill you. So funny character.
Yeah, that's the other thing is that I can also just see a lot of people getting like matchup checked. Like that was kind of what happened to me versus Vincent. Is Vincent beat me and he did play pretty well, but I also like am sitting there halfway through game 2 realizing I'm like the last time I played a Falcon was the last time I played Vincent, which is 9 months ago at this point. And so I can see it being the same thing for like Eric's Ices or I don't know, like a Peach. If someone like doesn't attend a lot, they haven't played like Tato or Ashes. If Ashes is going Peach, like something like that.
I can count the number of times I played a Falcon in the last year on one hand. I played Vincent at the monthly. I played Rich at the monthly before that. Mm-hmm. The time before that was like, I don't think I played one at the zoo. It would have been like 300 at Cream City.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably about what it would have been.
And then like J-Lo at Iowa City.
Yeah.
And then if I played someone else's like secondary Falcon, that would be it.
Mm-hmm.
I played Ben. I played Ben at a monthly. In the last calendar year, I've played 5 Falcons. Yeah. That's crazy. Also, real quick to address the chat, Ashes, placements aren't real. They don't mean anything. It's about who you beat, not the fake number you get next to it. Not real. You could have gotten 2 DQs and beaten Joe broken controller. Never tell me a placement ever again. I won't care. I'm making this a rule. Everyone gets 1. If you try to argue about something for me and you tell me a placement, you're getting timed out. You're getting timed out for 10 minutes. If you're like, oh, this person's pretty good, they got 17th, and you don't tell me who they beat or who they lost to, I'm timing you out. Because it doesn't fucking matter. Oh, I got 2nd at the weekly. Who is there? Oh, none of the top 9 PR players. Yeah. So you went 1-2 at a weekly. On like a normal weekly. So your placement is fucking fraudulent and fake and made up. And also, like I said, I haven't seen your results. So you getting offended about my opinion of you is crazy. I also put you in the running to win it, which I wasn't going to do initially. So you're welcome. 2, like I said, Eric has been grinding. Bro has been putting up crazy rank sets. He just beat John, which he hasn't done in forever. Yeah. Lock in.
He beat who else did he beat? He beat Saber at the monthly.
Yeah, he beat John and Saber. Who was Saber's easily top 3, top 4 seeds at the Arcadian. So motherfucker has it. Motherfucker is a threat. Yeah. And while I'm mad, you know who would win the Arcadian if they fucking showed up or cared?
Bob.
Bob's been PR'd before.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Who?
Fool Sauce. We don't got to get into it, but he would win.
Clip it, send it to him. Somebody.
Fool Sauce is better than everyone coming to the Arcadian.
I was gonna say, I'll say my piece for a minute. I don't know if someone takes a set.
Yeah, don't piss me off. He's winning. I put 50 on, I put 50 on Doof. I put 100 on Isai shows up.
I don't think it's particularly close.
I played doubles with that motherfucker last week. Y'all not touching him. Leave me alone, man. Yeah, go, but you fucking mute the stream. Go back to the bazaar. Like
this is our podcast.
We won't talk about you until the next Arcadian.
Yeah. What do we gotta do to get you to show up, man? It's a real question.
Move the mountains.
Move
Reshape
the,
the river. Reshape the rivers and kiss the heavens.
yeah, that's gonna be something like that. I have to crack the
Is that
sky.
your
in
phone
twain.
going off? Am I insane? Do I have
What's up?
tinnitus? Is your phone dinging?
No, I've been hearing that too. I assumed it was yours.
I don't
My
have a. My
phone.
phone is on silent perma.
My phone's also on D&D all the time. You know this.
Maybe it is my phone. Oh no!
It's okay. Anyway,
All right. If you guys, if chat, if you hear that dinging or you hear anything like that, they make people names. I hear a band is the asking price. Motherfucker would win the Arcadian. If you don't want to win a tournament, I'm not paying you a band to win a tournament you don't want to win.
Yeah,
I get, if we're getting a band, I bet you I could get Double Shine to show up for a band. We get crazy with it.
Yeah, I get
Double Shine to show up to Who's on Ledge and fuck up the bracket. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but he's gonna fuck up a little bit.
So, anyway, I mean, neither here nor there at this point, I suppose, because we know what has to happen, but everyone knows how we feel. And that's my boy.
Who else? Who's going to the Arcadian that might do funny stuff?
Tuffy
might do funny stuff. I don't think Tuffy's winning, but Tuffy might take a couple people out on the way up.
I lost to Tuffy. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I lost Mark Pikachu after my hiatus.
Maybe you should be.
Shut up.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. I fucking crack my head open with a fucking object if I lost to Tuffy. Box mid tier. It's over. It might not even be a shame thing. I might just be pissed. Fucking rectangle asshole. I'll freak out.
But yeah, I think Tuffy could. I think I don't know any of the people we've already named.
What's his name at the Iowa City Weeklies? I feel bad I'm forgetting his name.
Hanja.
Yeah. Hanja's got the makings. He's pressing a little bit of buttons. Once he learns to look at the screen, he might be doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Who else?
The plight of every mid-tier Fox is looking at this screen, man.
Yeah.
They learn how to press the buttons and it carries them like instantly to like French PR. And they can take wins off PR players on good days. They gotta look at the screen, man. Gabe looks at the screen, it's so fucking rap for us.
Yeah, he's top 3 in Iowa.
He's more technical than me. That motherfucker press buttons. He's beating my ass every day.
Yeah. It's true. So yeah, I think I'm
excited for the Arcadian. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. I think
Ben said he's adding 100 to the pot.
Yeah, add a little more.
I should find something funny to add to the pot.
Yeah, a hat, a really funny hat.
Get an object or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. We can bet on it. On sets again.
Did I talk about the? I think I did. Never mind. I talked about it last episode. I'm not gonna bring it up again. Don't want to tread over things. Okay, here's a funny topic. Since we've done mostly serious things and things that require our brains. Who's got the all-time marble count? The all-time marble count across all gaming ever. And by all gaming, I mean Melee friendlies.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's gotta be. I'm thinking it's probably someone funny. Like it's probably someone we're not even thinking of.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking of
there's a possibility it's like Chillin' Dude.
Yeah, I was thinking
or like some of the old West Coast or like East like the OG West Coast East Coast people like. Like if you looked at me in my eyes and told me it was Shoot At, I'd be like, damn, yeah. He's been playing Ice Climbers since 2002. He probably does have a fuck ton of marbles.
Dude, as in all the marbles, random dittos versus anyone since 2000.
Reciferous? Who the fuck is Reciferous?
Reciferous?
Who the fuck is that?
They talk about him in the doc a couple times, man.
Yeah, but is he good?
Yeah, he was who Ken played in Grands in the first ever major, pretty much, that he won.
Did he keep playing? Is he still playing?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so it probably is not him because there are people from like the dawn of time that are still playing. Chillin' Dude was booting up Slippy like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And he's been playing since 2022, and he was like a top 10 player at the time. So like his marble count's got to be egregious.
Mm-hmm.
Back when Smash Fests were like the thing.
Yeah. I was almost thinking of like somebody who doesn't like show up to big tournaments, but used to like go to fests or like not enter or something. Like imagine it's like Vaccine or something. Just
I think vaccine started too. It's like gotta be someone from like the OG era because there are people that are still playing Melee from there.
Mm-hmm.
PGH Carroll's got to be up there.
Yeah, for sure. Because you can also see PGH Carroll asking about the marbles like every single game. This one's for all the marbles.
I'm trying to think who else is up there. Dreffen and Ginger. Both
Yeah.
of them.
Ooh, some of the Ohio guys for
some
sure.
Of the Ohio guys that have been grinding forever got to be up there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who on the West Coast and East Coast I recognize from like the Smash Doc / early tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And it's honestly not a lot of them. Red?
Yeah.
Red's been playing a long time.
Yeah, Red for sure.
And he's still going to tournaments. I don't know if he's a big grinder.
Yeah. Tafikins.
Tafikins hasn't been playing that long.
Yeah.
Has he? Kels is a great answer.
Kels is an incredible
great answer. Kels probably has crazy marbles.
Yeah. Generational number of marbles right there.
I think Chudat's probably got to be my like lock-in answer just because it was like 2002, 2001 start time plus Ice Climbers. Mm-hmm. Wobbling was legal for like 15 of those years.
Yeah. What about Wobbles?
Wobbles didn't start playing until 2006, right? 2007. It was later, and he also like stopped playing.
Wow.
Whereas like Chudat was going to majors like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Not placing great, but like you don't have to place great to get marbles.
Yeah.
The placings are not marbles.
The marbles are the marbles.
The marbles are the marbles. I mean, we talking about marbles. We talking about marbles.
I mean, wait, I lock in here. We just won the game. We talking about marbles?
Yeah. Mango won a lot of tournaments. I'm talking about marbles.
Yeah.
You know what? Mango's got a great argument because he's been streaming. Before he was streaming, he was probably winning all the marbles constantly.
Yeah.
And then now that he's still streaming, he's still collecting marbles. And he's been like full-time streaming since like what, 2013, 2014 at least?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Because he's been doing it like since the whole time he was signed with C9, I feel.
Yeah, that C9 bread has got him right. That's for sure.
Ow. I think Mango's the late runner to the marble count.
Mm-hmm.
That I could like really see. I think Mewtwo King's got to be up there too. But like, I don't know how much of the doc talk of him playing against CPUs was like exaggerated for the narrative.
Yeah, it really it does fit.
Because I do not believe that M2K got good playing against CPUs. Like, I'm sure he figured out a lot of stuff, but I would be surprised to learn that his improvement wasn't from just learning things in brackets. Like maybe he experimented against CPUs. But like the actual game plan of like the Mewtwo King Marth and like the back throw garbage, he did not learn how to fucking edgeguard side B playing level 3 vanilla 1.02 CPUs. Do not fuck with me.
Yeah.
He did not learn how to kill Mango at 0 more than any other person in history by sitting alone in his room. Don't talk to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think that's what gets you good. For sure.
I think, and he's playing friendlies with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a bit about him. That was like a factoid. It's like, oh yeah, Mewtwo King will like, it doesn't matter how bad you are, he will just force stock you for hours. He will farm Juggle Guy in their recording setup for 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
So I think my lock top 3 is like Chudat, Mango, Mewtwo King.
That's good.
In that order.
Mm-hmm.
Chudat because he was playing since the beginning with Ice Climbers specifically.
Mm-hmm. I could see him
Mango just because we have a lot of the marbles documented.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been to every summit, and there were a lot of marbles at summit. there might have been like that. Those might have been the most high stakes, like ratio of high stakes to amount of marbles environments you've ever seen. And then Mewtwo King because he would play friendlies. Like every time the one major I went to that Mewtwo King also went to, every time I came into the venue in the morning, I'd wake up at like 7, 8. I would wake up and go to the venue and Mewtwo King was already there fucking somebody up.
For the marbles.
Yes, I heard the story. It just got told on Zane's stream this week.
Mm-hmm. Also, just sounds like something he'd do anyway. So
yeah, if
not that
you
crazy.
told me that shootout was the specific reason that stalling rule was implemented, I'd be like, of course, naturally.
Yeah. Okay. What else? What else we got?
What else do we have?
Yeah. I
Let's
gotta
do
eat dinner at some
surveys.
point. That's all I'm worried about.
I got tomato soup to eat. I'm fucking hyped about the tomato soup.
We could just call it, and then we can go eat our respective meals.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little short, but it
That's
doesn't have to
fine.
be. We didn't have
Yeah.
anyone join us, and we kind of got through the topics we wanted to get through.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't have morons trying to derail
emoji.
us.
It was Dave and Colton last week. What is your problem?
Are
you guys a news channel? No.
That would be great. That's really funny.
Maybe if you consider talking about Super Smash Brothers Melee in Iowa news.
Yeah.
Then yes. Didn't join specifically so you could eat. You didn't join because
you're scared.
Because you're afraid.
You also said in the chat you didn't want to be a part of it, which is fine. But now you've been in chat this whole time.
The jokester, the damn jokester.
Yeah,
people come into this chat and they just tell jokes. They just tell jokes about things.
And then you say, okay, say it with your chest, get in DC, and they go, no, scared, no.
People that to quote you, they're broke as fuck walking around the marketplace of ideas, can't buy a damn thought.
That's just beast.
That was really funny.
Thank you.
Everything I type, I will say in person. So you're saying that, but you're still just saying that. You're just not doing it. So
you know that shit. I actually don't know if I believe that, but
you don't say swear words in person, so I know that's not true.
Yeah, because your mom doesn't let you.
Yeah, your mom follows you around at tournaments and has a bar of soap.
To wash your mouth out.
I said a bad word one time, and she glared at me really hard, and I was like, "Damn, I don't want to find out what brand of soap she has." I'm walking away. Yeah, no one is saying it isn't. No one is saying it isn't. You didn't join the first week either. Yeah, oh, I know Isai, you know your mom. We can end on that. I'll tell you.
All right. GG's, everybody. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm starving.
Isai said real. Yup.